like, raise your hand if you are.
I think I am. I'm not. I think I am.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
I am. Yeah. I thought I was. Yeah.
Okay. And if at any time, it seems good as far as the sound. I don't hear any like reverberations or anything, so I think we're good. If you want to mute, you can, and then if you want to interject, you can do a chat or raise your hand or whatever. We're all getting used to Zoom now. So what we wanted to start with, we're very grateful for those who have begun their journey and who, because many of you are new, that's why we want to do these Zoom calls to help with education, because really being part of a community with Young Living, we can really help each other because there are over 600 products Young Living has. So there's a lot of things that we want to learn about how we can use them, and maybe learn how to ditch and switch some things that we're using and just have it be delivered to our door, good, healthy products. So we both started just like you, just knowing very little. I mean, I knew about essential oils. I didn't know about Young Living until 3 years ago. So I'll go into a little bit about my story, how I got started. I have a cleaning business for 30 years. Wow. And I have been looking and looking. I had been looking for natural things, and I would keep going back to chemicals or toxins because they worked. The natural things I used didn't clean. And so it was a problem. And then I would just go back to the things that actually worked, because as a business, I want to leave my clients happy, right? With their house clean. Maybe it smelled good, but then I also learned that even the natural things are greenwashed. And if you look, most of them have fragrance in, and they're not really clean products. So that's how I got started with one of my clients cleaning their home. And they used essential oils for their son, who was having extreme respiratory problems and was in the hospital the first year of his life a lot, and ended up having anaphylactic shock because of his being on antibiotics. And she was desperate, so she asked a friend, and she started using oils, and then she introduced me to the cleaning. And then I got the oils and the cleaning products and fell in love with all the things, the diffusing, but the cleaning was how I really, really started. Before we get more and more into this, Lori and we're just going to share our stories, but as Young Living members, we cannot, we can't diagnose, prescribe, we're not doctors. So many people come to us wanting oils or help with specific things. So we share our stories, and we can, put you in the right direction with different things that have helped us and we know have helped other people. Like I'll talk about myself more and my husband. But as far as advocating, that's something that you would, of course, always want to do, is advocate, do your own research. And there are different tools you can use. We can direct you in the attention of a really good, I should have had it here. I call it the Bible for, where do I have it? Oh, I have one down here. If anybody would like this essential oils reference guide, we can direct you in the attention where you can get that. There's a book for supplements. So there's a lot of things like that. But these Zoom classes, and we do have them on Monday nights if anybody's interested, we do have that ongoing education. So I started with the cleaning, but then I started using the oils for pain, because I was using ibuprofen, 3-4 ibuprofen every single night. And it was really destroying my gut and my, my whole gut system. So I knew that I needed to stop using them, but I had chronic pain in my joints from cleaning and overuse of my body. So I started using Panaway and Copaiba, which Copaiba used to be in the kit. It isn't anymore. And within days, I was, you know, being able to manage my pain that I didn't need to take ibuprofen anymore. So that was huge for me. Also, I, you know, went through the change of life and everything, and I had to go to the bathroom like every 2 hours. So I put Cypress on my abdomen every night, and that really helps me to only have to get up once during the night. I also had racing thoughts, which really interrupted my sleep. And as we know, sleep is so important for our immune system, for our overall well-being, and how the quality of life we have. So I found different oils that help support that. And so I have a morning and a nighttime routine with my essential oils, and it really, really benefits me. So the other thing is my husband is bipolar with schizoaffective disorder. He is, you know, deals with depression. He deals with voices in his head. He does have to be on medication. And, but the oils have helped him immensely with his stress level, helping to manage things. He also had severe sinus problems. And when I started diffusing, now I've been diffusing for 3 years, he hasn't had one sinus infection, and he used to have them 3 times a year. So they have really benefited our overall health and our energy level, and, you know, all the products. So that's really what I wanted to share with my story. And I know Lori has also, maybe some of you know her story, but it's pretty awesome too.
Well, my story started several years ago when I was having terrible problems with soaps. I couldn't find anything that I could use, that I was breaking out. I had all kinds of rash on my hands and itching, and it was just horrible. And then finally I found like one thing that kind of worked for me, and I started carrying around this little bottle of soap in my purse because I couldn't use soaps anywhere I went, you know. And also then around the same time, it was with fragrances too, that I started to, like, I would sit next to somebody who had a lot of perfume on it and be like, oh, I can't breathe. Or Ken would put on aftershave after he shaved, and then like get in bed next to me, and I'll be like, oh, I have to turn the other way. I can't really take the smell. Poor guy. And, you know, so all those things. And I was worried that it was going to get worse, you know, that obviously I was becoming sensitive to whatever chemicals were in this. To this day, I really don't know what it is, but I knew I needed to do something, you know, to make a change. So around that time, Denise started talking to me about Young Living, and I was like, oh wow, this is awesome, because all the products are natural. I've not had a problem with anything that I've used, you know, from Young Living. So I can use the soaps, the shampoos, and it's been great because it's like one-stop shopping. Instead, before I was like searching out online scent-free shampoo, or because I knew it was the smells of things that were bothering me. You know, that was the main thing. But I didn't know at that time that the word fragrance is like a code word for any of 4,000 chemicals that nobody even knows what they are. It's just, okay, they all fit under this umbrella of fragrance, and they're like, oh yeah, it's fine, but we don't know what they are. Well, my body was telling me it's not fine, you know? And so since then I've been using toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo, conditioner, all Young Living products. And like for Ken, he likes an aftershave, so they have that Shutran line, which is for men, different products, the body wash and the aftershave and stuff like that, so that he can still smell good like he likes to, but I can enjoy his good smell instead of being like, I can't handle that. So it's been really good for me. And also the oils for diffusing, you know, to be able to have my house smell good without candles or any of those things with the fragrance that really bothered me. And not to mention the benefits of just you know, that you get from the oils as you inhale them, you know, that it's not only not bad for you, it's good for you, and can, you know, either enhance your mood or make you feel less stressed or whatever, you know, that those benefits. So that was, and well, Denise, what you want to talk about the oils a little bit more, and then I'll talk about the Ningxia
Yeah.
later.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She wants to talk about Ningxia. So we have a little slide show here just to help us stay on task, and also visuals are very helpful. This is, are you recording this, Lori? I forget.
I am. I did record it just because.
Okay. Yeah. So it is recorded, and we can let you have that because, but if you want to take a picture or anything of any of these, so it's, so about oils, I don't know how many of you are familiar with essential oils, but they are the most powerful part of the plant, and Young Living steam distills them. And they come from all these different plants, and we know plants are living, and when they are steam distilled and not distilled above a certain temperature, they have the properties of the actual living plant. So these are 100 natural organic compounds, and that's what these oils consist of. So as we go on here, these oils, what they do is they support our body. They support every system in our body. And the kit, the essential oil kit that most people begin with, it has 12 oils in. It's designed specifically to help with each of these systems and really support those systems. So it's another layer of wellness. Of course, these are not going to cure us of anything, but they do support our body, and they also will, you know, just be in our body for a short amount of time. So we'll go on more about that too. So there are over 300 oils on the earth, but you only need about 10 to 20 oils to build a good kit, a good foundation. So the starter kit does have 12 oils in, so it's a great way to start. And there's different ways to apply the oils. You don't have to have any special training or knowledge, but basically most of these oils can be rubbed on the skin, and that is one way. That's the English way of applying it. And like I used Valor, and before to give me confidence and courage. It's a beautiful blend. It does come in the kit. It has blue tansy in and a whole bunch, and it's a beautiful blue color. And this is one of the ways you can diffuse it is by the German, by inhaling it and taking 3 aromatic breaths after you put it on your palm of your hand, doing a circular motion to get those molecules going, and take 3 deep breaths, and it goes right to your brain. And there's also, we can ingest them. The caution about ingesting them is that most oils we find out there on the market are not pure, and we're going to learn about that. Young Living is the only company that has vitality oils, and they are marked for consumption. So as we go on here, those are the 3 ways. When they do enter our body through those ways, they can reach our heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when inhaled, and they're found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when applied topically. And normally they last in the body 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body. So that's why you need to continue to use the oils, because they don't accumulate in your body. They go in, they do their thing, and then they're gone. So we just, you know, that's why having a morning and an evening routine is really good, because you need to apply these oils in a regular way each day. So as we go on here, we know that oils have been in the Bible, and it was interesting just the past couple Bible readings. It mentioned cassia, which was actually a newer oil from Young Living, and I was actually diffusing it that night. So I thought it was really appropriate to have that. It's very spicy. It's considered a hot oil, but it is just amazing to use for diffusing. I just love diffusing it. So of course we know that these oils are in the Bible, and they've been used for hundreds and thousands of years. So the different grades of oils, as I mentioned before, not all oils that you buy on the market are therapeutic. Therapeutic means that they're organically grown and they're distilled at low temperatures. There's food grade, and some of the, most of them that you find out there, they are not organic, they're synthetic. There's pesticides, fertilizers can be in there, or they can just add a carrier oil, which just shows that it's not pure. And then there's the perfume ones where they actually add fragrance and things, and can even have alcohol. So these are definitely ones we wouldn't want to use. We would want to make sure that what we're using is a grade A therapeutic oil. So as we go on and we learn about seed to seal with Young Living, I have been to conventions and I have seen even the dirt. I've met the farmers, some of the farmers that they all are all about the dirt. So the dirt is very, very important. So it starts with the dirt, the seed, the cultivation, the distilling, the testing, and the sealing of them in the bottle. They're hand weeded. There's no chemicals or pesticides, no weed killers. They're harvested at the peak, and there's vigorous testing. So even before, even if it passes all the 250 tests that Young Living does on the, they have been known to throw hundred thousands of dollars of oils away if it doesn't meet their specifications. They will put it back on the land. And even before it's sealed, after all the tests, they test it one more time before they seal it to make sure there was no contamination. So this is a promise from Young Living. They own their own farms. We can visit their farms. And you know, I had friends that went to Hawaii to see the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood Farms. I was supposed to go to Utah this summer, but because of COVID, I couldn't, to see the lavender farms. So it's just amazing. And this is what really makes the difference between Young Living and other companies, because they control everything and they have super high standards. So yes, you can buy them cheaper. But these are the reasons why we wouldn't want to do that. But also because Young Livings are so pure, one drop is considered a serving. So you will find that, and I've talked to people, yeah, I bought it at Target and I had to put like 15 drops in, I still didn't smell it. So you literally only need 1 or 2 drops. I like to put in more because I'm used to them. But at first, I always tell everyone, start out slow, because you can always add, but you can't take it out once you put it in your diffuser. So it would be best to just start with a couple of drops. If you don't smell it, you want to smell it more, you can put a couple more drops in. So these oils are super, like I said, concentrated. It takes 60,000 rose blossoms to provide only an ounce of rose oil. And that is one of the most valuable oils. And Lori and I, fortunately, have won a bottle of it. Shouldn't say won, we earned a bottle of it because Young Living has a lot of different things that can help us earn free oils. Lavender takes about 220 pounds to provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine, 8 million hand-picked blossoms. The sandalwood trees, it's amazing when you learn in Hawaii, these trees have to be dead, 90% dead before they can harvest them. So Young Living is really bringing back the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. So basically the oils are mostly between $10 and $30. There's even some that are less than $10. There's 5 and 15 ml bottles. The 5 ml has 90 drops and the 15 ml has 250 drops. So when you consider one drop as a serving, they last you a really, really long time. We always say if you start out with a 5 ml and then say you like peppermint, you want to go with the 15 ml because you're getting more than double the drops and it's not double the price. So it's more economical to get the bigger bottles. The Thieves Cleaner, which we're not really going to talk about much, it's very economical to use. It's a very, it's $1.50 and that's about what it is. So yes, oils are safe. There are certain things like photosensitivity. You wouldn't want to put lemon, grapefruit, or citrus oil and go out in the sun because you could experience some redness. Also, there's certain oils that, especially when you're first starting out, I'm kind of crazy. I put oils on me all the time. If it burns, I don't care. I love it. But it can leave your skin with redness. So if that's the case, then it's best to start out with using a carrier oil, which you can use almond oil. You can even use olive oil if you want. A coconut oil is the most popular, and that's what I use. Of course, with children, there's dilutions, and we do have different, that's part of what you can find on our Team Live Well, and you don't ever want to put them near your eyes. So one thing I want to caution is if you ever do get it near your eye, do not use water. Water will definitely make it worse because oil and water don't mix. You just grab some olive oil in the kitchen or whatever's close and you just use another oil like that, carrier oil, and it will it really helps very, very quickly. And again, as far as the, we do have 47 different vitality oils that you can use for consumption and cooking, and they're amazing. So this is about the carrier oils. Like I said, olive oil, coconut oil, I can't say that word. How do you say that?
Is it jojoba? Is it
yeah, right. Something like that. Yeah. So what it does is it doesn't dilute it. We use the word dilute, but it doesn't dilute it in a negative way. What it does is it makes your oils go farther and it slows down the absorption. So like it says, because the essential oils have a ping pong through the large molecules of the carrier oil to get into the skin. So it's just a better way to have it disperse on your body. So it's really good to use a carrier oil because it's also more economical to use them that way. And because they're so pure and concentrated, you can use a carrier oil, no problem. Again, it's not diluting it. So then one of the things that Lori and I are going to do on October 24th at 2 o'clock, that's a Saturday, we're going to have toxic-free living. We're going to do a Zoom call on that. And what's good to do is Young Living is about removing toxins from our bodies and from our homes. So oils help us to detoxify our bodies, but also then we don't want to be toxifying our bodies. So we want to look at the products we're using, and we want to check if they have perfume, a fragrance, all of that, the chemicals, and we want to see, well, what can I use in replace of these things? The average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day on her body. They say before you leave the bathroom in the morning, you've exposed yourself already to 70. So, and there it says 80 before even breakfast. So Young Living's products, they're super, super clean. And like Lori said, I like the way she said that, it was one-stop shopping. We don't have to look and research and then we find out, oh, it's greenwashed anyway, and we waste our money. We can find all these products, replacements on the Young Living product line. So I don't know what the next one. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, let me switch to the graphic that has all the oils in that are in the kit.
Right. and I do have the kit here to show. These are the oils. So it's beautifully, Young Living does everything so beautifully. They have this nice little handy that has Velcro, and you can use it to display and just pop them out of here. So the top 5 are Vitalities, and then the other ones here, and then there's 2 in the bottom here. There's some other little goodies in the bottom. So I'll just briefly go over as she shows that graphic. The first one I'll show is peppermint. So, okay, we'll go by the top one, frankincense. Frankincense is amazing. It's very, very grounding. I use it every morning on my brainstem when I'm begin my day with my Bible reading. It's great for the skin. And it's just really calming and relaxing. And it's also, even the Mayo Clinic says that frankincense actually can help us develop healthy new cells, because we know our body is renewing all the time. So we got Stress Away, which is kind of basically what it says. It's for stress. It's very relaxing. It's the only oil Young Living has. It has a little bit of vanilla in, so it has a very nice fragrance. You can use it for a perfume. It's great. Raven is all things respiratory, so it's great. You can make a chest rub with that. You can diffuse it. That was one of the oils I used to help my husband with his sinuses. We diffuse that every single night, along with cedarwood and lavender. Panaway is for pain. It has wintergreen in it. It's very cooling. It can help with muscle aches, and it can just help with general pain. It is a hot oil, so you definitely want to use a carrier oil with that. Valor is, like I said, I used earlier. It's for confidence and courage. It's very grounding, but it's also a chiropractor in a bottle, so you can put it on your spine, and it just is it smells amazing. Thieves, Vitality. Thieves is for the immune system, supports the immune system. It smells like it's spicy, and it's what all the Thieves cleaner, that whole Thieves line is all based on the oils. And I don't know if I want to take the time, but the name Thieves, people are like, what? Where does that name come from? It actually comes from back in the 1400s during the plague. The men who would ship all these different oils and spices, they didn't have a job anymore because of the plague, but they thought, well, we could get some of the gold and the riches from the people's homes and their bodies, dead bodies, but they didn't want to get the plague. So they put these on themselves and a scarf over their face, and they did not get the plague, and they were able to go in there and steal, which that's where the name Thieves comes from. So, but that's the history of that. Citrus Fresh is great for just getting the stink out of the air. It's very uplifting. It has high antioxidants because it has all the citruses in and a little bit of spearmint. So you can put that in your water. It's so good. And the Thieves too is really great in tea. We make jacked up honey for wintertime support. It's great. Lemon is what I call sunshine in a bottle. It's awesome to diffuse. It's great. It has cleansing properties and high antioxidant properties. So that's, again, I drink a glass of water the first thing in the morning with a drop of lemon. What I love about using the lemon and lime Vitality is that you don't have to worry of acidic problems. Like if you drink lemon water, like you squeeze a lemon in, or how many times have we bought lemons and they spoil. So just a drop of lemon Vitality in your water is amazing. Peace and Calming. This is a great oil for kids, bedtime routine, or they come home from school, they're stressed out. It's great to put on the bottom of their feet. That's a great place for oils, or just diffusing it. DiGize, I know Lori can talk a lot about DiGize. that is a great support to anything digestive. It's amazing. It's a blend of oils, and you rub it on your belly, and I'm telling you, within 5-10 minutes, you feel so much better. You can, it's not the best smelling oil, because it has tarragon, ginger, it's the mixture. Lori didn't like it at first, but she likes it now because it really helps her. And it's helped a lot of people. I've shared that with a lot of people who, when we were out eating or something, I don't feel good. Hey, go in the bathroom, put this on your belly. And they're like, what? I can't believe how much better I feel. So lavender is one that most everybody is familiar with. It's very good for anxious feelings, calming. It helps with sleep. So it's good to have that part of your bedtime routine. And what I love about lavender is what it does is it helps your brain to calm down. So that's how you can get better rest. And then the peppermint vitality is great for digestion. It's great for headaches. So think about it. When you have a headache, what do you usually go for? Ibuprofen, Tylenol. Well, now you can use peppermint for that. Or if you have a bellyache, instead of taking Tums, you can use Digize. So Panaway, Raven, instead of using a petroleum product like Bengay or like Vicks, you can now use essential oils. So you don't have any of that toxic issues. These are pure products, and you can just add a little coconut oil and you're set to go. So those are the oils in the kit. And then you also get 2 of the Ningxia, which Lori's going to talk about. You get the Thieves hand sanitizer and the Thieves spray, which are great to have. We've heard all the things in about the sanitizers. The Thieves is CDC approved, 99.9% effective. And it smells awesome. It has alcohol in it, but it's denatured, not by a toxic way, or I should say like how they denature alcohol with, I can't even think of the chemical now, but it's denatured with peppermint. So it has like a Thieves spicy smell with peppermint. So it dries on your skin. It doesn't dry your skin out. It's just amazing. So, and then you get the diffuser with that as well. So I have my diffuser going. This is the lantern diffuser, but the kit, there's a couple different options, and Lori will show that, some of those options too. Where are you? There you are. You're muted.
Sorry, I'm on mute and I'm not sharing. So, I mean, let me. Here we go.
Okay. So yeah, these are the starter.
Is that big enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
The Desert Mist Diffuser is probably the most popular one. But you can start with CBD. You can start with the Thieves kit. You can start with the kids. That's brand new. It's adorable.
Good diffuser. Look at him.
The loud diffuser that plays calming music. It plays like the sound of rain, different things. It lights up. It's so cute. And then the Ningxia, which many of you have joined with the Ningxia kit. Great choice. Best way to start with Ningxia is the kit. And then there's one, if you already have a diffuser, the Welcome Home, you just get oils with that one.
Awesome. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Ningxia because I think you guys all know that I'm like totally in love with the Ningxia. How many have, let me stop sharing. How many of you guys have tried the Ningxia at all? Have you drank the Ningxia? Everybody's almost tried it. How about how many drink it on a regular basis? Like, that's awesome. So you can get it in the bottle or in the handy little pouch to go. So what I love about it is that it's just an antioxidant powerhouse. And basically, I'm going to tell you the truth. I started drinking it because Denise told me I should. And she's like, everybody should be drinking Ningxia. And I was like, okay. But then I started doing some research on it. Oh, what is it? So it's made from these wolfberries that come from this Ningxia, China region. And there is people there who routinely live to be over 100 years old. So it's pretty amazing. And of course, it's the antioxidant profile is the idea of it is to get rid of the free radicals that are like running around in our body. So when we eat processed food, drink coffee, stuff like that, our body is building up in free radicals, and we want to get rid of that because that's where disease is going to start. So what the Ningxia does is help get rid of that. And also it's I made myself some notes because I knew I was going to start talking and forget. So it's good for energy. It's good for our cellular function, for our whole body wellness, and that the antioxidant power of it in one serving, one of these little pouches, is the same as eating 4 pounds of carrots. That's how much antioxidants there, or 8 whole oranges. So
you have a little graphic too, right?
I do. Yes, thanks for reminding me, Denise.
Reasons to drink Ningxia.
Yes.
And only need 2 ounces a day. We did do a challenge in August where we drank 3 a day, and Lori has great results from that, right, Lori?
Yeah, I was going to tell you guys about that. So really, the reason to drink it is for your health. Really, all the things it can do for your health. But I heard this story, I guess out of the convention this past year, there was a story that came out about how this woman that drank it for 2 months, and she lost 36 pounds, but she drank it 3 times a day. And me being the skeptic that I am, I was like, yeah, sure, right, whatever, But I'm like, then a few people on our Young Living team started doing it, and they were losing like 4 pounds a week, and I was like, what? So I tried it, and I tracked. I did all the numbers today because I wanted to make sure I was giving you the right. So in 6 weeks, I lost 20 pounds by while I was drinking it 3 times a day. And I think I had been already like eating healthy and exercising prior to that. And I was losing maybe 2 pounds a week if I would have a good week. So it definitely, I basically did all the same things I did, but I started drinking the Ningxia 3 times a day. And it helped so much because it like curbed my cravings.
Right.
For sugar, or if I wanted something sweet, I would just drink a little Ningxia. So it was really, it really, really worked. And why in the world I'm not still drinking it 3 times a day? I basically stopped in the beginning of September. So I really stocked up on Ningxia this past order of Ken and mine. So I'm really planning to start back drinking it 3 times a day so I can lose some more. But the results were really, really amazing. And if you can see, there's like 24 reasons to drink Ningxia on here, which are really some great reasons. And I was, some people feel like an energy boost when they start drinking it. Some people don't really feel any different at all. But after you've been drinking it for a while, maybe 6 months, you say, well, I don't know if this is doing anything. But think back to the past 6 months and, were you sick? Did you go to the doctor? How's your family's health been? And it has a lot of benefits for your eyes too. That's a huge thing. And it's a prebiotic to support your gut health. So there's just so much great. It supports eye health, brain function, sleep patterns, and energy levels. So.
And I just want to add, my mom's been drinking it for a few months now, and she was getting chronic ITAs, urinary tract infections. and she hasn't had one since, and she loves it. She just drinks 2 ounces a day, and it's really given her energy. She actually lost 7 pounds, not changing anything.
That's fantastic.
After
Wow.
just a couple months. Yeah.
That's great. And the little companion to, well, there's really, I should really call this is Ningxia Red, the bottles and the pouches, because there's several Ningxia products. Then this is the Ningxia Nitro, these little, oh, I thought I brought one in here, but I didn't. But anybody who started with a starter kit has this. And I don't know, have any of you guys that got the Ningxia starter kit, have you tried the Nitro? Anyone? Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Well, I was tired this afternoon and I needed some clear thinking tonight for this class. So I was drinking a Nitro along with my Ningxia, and it just does a lot for mental clarity. It does have caffeine in it, but it's natural occurring caffeine from green tea and choline, and it's not habit forming. And, you know, so you can use it for energy, or you can use it for like cognitive function when you need to really be thinking clearly. Also, I've heard people using this as a way to get off of coffee, you know, like to sub out for coffee. You could drink a pack of these, one of these a day. It's just a little tube. And I mean, they're really not designed to use every day, but it would be there's a protocol for like how you can use it to wean off of coffee. So that's something that I really like a lot. And it doesn't make me jittery like when I was drinking coffee late in the day, I would get like really jittery. This has never made me feel jittery at all. So let's see. And oh, that was one other thing I wanted to talk about, is the thing that I do with, I think my favorite way to do the Ningxia is I do a pouch of the Ningxia, maybe like 20 ounces of water, and this product called Sulfurzyme. This is for like hair, skin, and nails. It supports your liver. It's also a prebiotic.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can just put a half teaspoon in your whatever you want to, what would you say? You want to dissolve it in something, more or less. It's a powder. Yeah. It's a powder.
It dissolves pretty easy
yeah.
too. Yeah.
So I make a little combo of water, my Ningxia, the Sulfurzyme. I have some elderberry syrup that I made, and I drink that every day. That's like one of my doses of Ningxia per day, just for.
My favorite way is to use the Sulfurzyme. My kombucha, I make kombucha every 2 weeks, and you know, Lori's making that too. And I love Ningxia with kombucha. It's so good. It's such a good drink. So you got the pre and the probiotic, because kombucha is so good for your gut health.
And a fun thing to do.
Julie, using her, I love that.
She's got her Ningxia bottle.
And I have Sleek Essence in here.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I do that. I use that for during the cleanse, because I drink 3 of those, make sure I'm drinking 3 of those full of water a day during the cleanse, because that's half my body weight. So you want to have half your ounces, half your weight of ounces in that's what you really want to be drinking every day, is half your weight in the ounces of water.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you want to mix up your Ningxia with some other little recipes, I don't know if you can see this at all, but I could send you guys a picture of this, but it's different oils that you can put in your shot of Ningxia. Like they have called
lime.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I like lime. I like not lime but Ningxia already does have some oils in it, orange, tangerine, I think. So it already has some oils in it, but yeah, lime is really good in it. Lime oil.
Grapefruit is
great. Yeah.
If you like something spicy. Yeah, there's a lot of, just to mix it up a little bit and get the benefits of getting those oils in your body. So of course you use the ones, any oil that's in the Vitality line, you could add a drop or 2 to your shot of Ningxia. So let's see. Next, we want to look at the talk about the Essential Rewards program. I think is the next thing we want to do. Unless you had anything more you wanted to say about NYNCSHA, Denise.
No, and if anybody has any questions at any point, you know, just oh yeah, I like Copaiba too, Leanne. Just, you know, put them in the chat or just raise your hand and unmute. We'll be, you know, that would be fine too. And Leanne had a question about how to find the NYNCSHA kit. Did you mean for Essential Rewards kit or do you mean to start, Leanne?
That 135 one that you were showing on there.
Yes, that's in with the when you're becoming a member. That's the NYNCSHA kit.
Yeah, but how do you get into it on the computer? I couldn't find it.
It's
Oh,
like,
you have to go to other I think it's under other popular kits.
if you just go to like your member link that you have, Leanne, that I sent you, if you click on that, it takes you to like where you can sign up a new member, and it's under other premium kits. Like,
Yeah, Lori's gonna go to the virtual office and show a little bit for
Yeah.
everybody.
why don't we do that?
Yeah, thank you.
So since most people on here are a member already, we just wanted to show you some of the things that you might be wondering about. And as we go along, just, you know, ask whatever questions you have, like how the website works and what you can do on it. So where's my sharing? Okay, here we go. Okay. Whoops, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see the Young Living page.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm in Ken's account. So just a few of the things we wanted to talk about. So it might be, I think most of you are on Essential Rewards already, which is a great program. Like, look at Ken. He has 72 rewards points right now to use. So that's pretty awesome. So just to talk about the Essential Rewards, that's your monthly wellness box. And you can earn the first 3 months you're on it. It's a $50 minimum per month, but the first 3 months you're on it, you earn it 10%. And then months 4 to 24, you earn it 20%, and months 25 on, you earn it 25. So like Denise is at 25. I'm ready to be at 25% in a couple more months, and Julie is too. So that's pretty cool because your points rack up really fast. So, and also when you're on Essential Rewards, you get Young Living sends you a gift after months 3, 6, 9, 12, a different oil that they'll send you with your next Essential Rewards order. And it's something I highly recommend to everybody to be on. And once you're on it, it's like if you sign up for it, you don't have to continue. There's a couple things you can do, like if you feel like you just can't order that month. These days, Young Living is recognizing that a lot of people are in, you know, difficult financial situations. You can actually put your monthly order on hold for 2 months now, just by contacting Young Living and telling them, you know, you can do that via the chat or the phone call, and just give them your member number and your PIN and tell them, you know, I can't place an Essential Rewards order this month. Can you put mine on hold? And they'll do that for 2 months, which is really
Out of a
nice.
whole for each year.
Yeah.
So say in October, you can't, you know, you don't want to order anything, and then say in January you don't want to order anything. You have 2 months a year to be able to waive that auto ship.
Right. And a lot of people wonder, well, like, how do I use my points? Like Ken's got these 72 rewards points. So the way you can use them is with a shop order. So there's 2 kinds of orders you can place. I should back up. one is my monthly order right here under your ER monthly order. And that's your monthly wellness box where you're earning your points, you know, your points back. And then the other way is a shop order. So if you're doing, so over here on the left is my monthly order. And you would, if you want to do your ER order, you go in there and you click on change order. And then you put in your cart what you want. See his cart down here. And here's the, I think I texted you guys all the freebies, the promos that Young Living has this month. So at each at each level that you spend, you're getting different freebies from Young Living. So then once you've chosen what you want, so when you're doing your Essential Rewards, you want your order to go in here.
Mhm.
If what you're choosing is going into the cart up here at the top right, then you're doing a shop order. So, and when a shop order is fine, you can do a shop order at any point in time, but you don't earn any rewards on it. So that's basically the difference. It's a shop order is anytime, no rewards. Essential Rewards is once a month and you earn your rewards points at whatever level you're at.
Mm.
And then you see the little, under the Bloom Brightening Cleanser, you see that little, there. So that shows that that product, it's out of stock, is more than likely. So a good thing to sign up for is the, and I can't think of it right now, Lori, what is it called?
Oh, the, what is it called?
If you,
Let's see. Your PV Assistant.
yes, PV Assistant.
What's a PV assistant?
So
Oh,
there is where, like, say something in your order goes out of stock but you want to make sure your order is 50 PV because you want to, make sure you can have your monthly order has to be 50 PV. So if something would go out of stock that's in your Essential Rewards cart, and when you have things put here in this PV Assistant, then that's going to, Young Living, just automatically put that into your Essential Rewards order to make up the difference,
And then you can edit it. Like for Ken here, he would want to have it at 100 now instead of 50 because he is now getting a paycheck. So he wouldn't want his to go below 100 because to get paid, you need to spend $100 a month. So yeah, so now she would need to add more product or, if she'd want to make sure that he would not go under that too. So.
Right. That's a good point. Good point. So if you want
that's a
to,
nice website here. I like that website.
yeah. So
Okay, so Emily asked, this reward program is for consumers. Emily, did you want to clarify what you mean by that?
So is that what you're showing there? Is it for someone, for example, like myself, that I'm not a member or anything like that? Like, is that something that I would sign up for to purchase product from Young Living, or is that for me to sell it?
Oh, this is for you personally, like for your own personal order.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is for personal. Gotcha.
Young Living does have like business accounts for people who have like a storefront or something like that you can get a professional account. But this is, most people use it as their personal order, as a way to get their products every month. And the convenience of it is that it comes, you can customize it. You change it every month to what you want. It processes the same day each month. So mine is like the 14th. So I just know by the 14th, I need to go in and look at my order and see if I want what's in there. And if I don't, then I change it. And then it just automatically processes at midnight that night. And then week and a half later, there it is at my door.
Gotcha.
So, and you also can change the date every month. So say her date is the 14th, but she doesn't want to order till the 20th. She can go in there and she can change her date, and you can do that you can do that as many times as you want in the month. You can also do it, change it every month. So you would want to change your order, and you would want to change, and you can change your processing date. You will get an email like a few days before saying your order is about to process, so you're warned. And also, just because you don't want to get the same thing every month. So you want to go in there and change it, because normally you wouldn't want the same thing unless you're like on you want Ningxia, and you know that you want 2 bottles of Ningxia every month, then you probably wouldn't want to change your order.
Mhm.
But that way, you're going to get your Ningxia every month.
Right. And here, something that just started last month is Young Living is offering now free shipping at 100 PV. So you can go in here and make sure you're choosing economy shipping. You see it's $0. So now we got free shipping. Woohoo!
Yeah. And I'd rather get another product, like, you think about it this way, you're getting another product instead of spending that money on shipping. And I love that.
But if for some reason you did want something faster, you can also choose that too. They have 3 to 5 days as well. So you can get something expedited if you wish to do that. So that's your that's pretty much your Essential Rewards order. So to use
And
your,
if you want to show them the shop,
Yeah.
what it looks like.
right. So you can go place the shop order is here on the left-hand side. So you see the 2 are together, ER monthly and shop. And then you get this little pop-up where they're saying, wait, are you in the right kind of order that you want? So this is a non-recurring order. Okay, continue. So now I can just go through here and say I want, you can browse the categories, or you can just type in what you want here. I want a frankincense. And here you see all the items that have frankincense in it. So I want the 15 ml of frankincense. I add the product, and there it goes up into my cart. So things that are showing up here in the cart are your shop order. So let's go to the cart, and say you want to use your points. So you can use your points on anything that has the purple flag next to it, right? So the way you use your rewards points is if you see the purple flag, okay, that's what I want. I check out, continue, and then I can go to, let's see. Oh, I'm in the delivery.
You have to pick your shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you will have to pay for shipping because it's under 100.
And then it says, how would you like to pay for your order? Okay, here's my rewards points. So I can just apply my rewards points to that. And then it will bring my total down.
You can hit that, Lori.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
chose something that I don't have enough points
Oh, you
yet.
can't. It's too much. Yeah, so that's the thing. So that's good though, because you can only use your points up to that $72.23. If you get a product that's $76, like 2 bottles of Ningxia, it won't be eligible. Or like this, it's $78.50. You can't like use your points and then pay the difference. You have to to be like $72.23 or less.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's why this is showing not eligible.
Right. No, that actually was good to show that. Yeah.
So that's how you would use them, but you just have to choose something that fits in the parameters of what that is. So does anybody have any questions on that? Melissa?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I have my PV points, and then beside it, if you go back to the summary, I've also have a credit. Do you know why I would have a credit, or what? How do I use that? I'll show you where it's at. If you go
Right here?
Yeah, where it says available credits.
Yeah.
That is actually probably your commission that you earned.
Yeah, that's your commission. Yeah.
Because if your commission is under $25,
Mm-hmm.
it goes as a credit onto your account. If it's over $25, it goes into your bank account.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
Okay.
but you have to set that up.
Yes.
So you have to go to your account, you have to put your bank information in there so that if you're drawing money, like even if it's $50 from signing someone up, you want that to go right into your bank account.
Yes.
See,
I have set that up, but I
Okay,
didn't know
great,
if
perfect.
it was less than 25, then it goes into as a credit.
mhm.
And I can use that credit to buy other products, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Or for shipping, you can use the credit for anything, which is great. There's no limitations on it. Like the rewards points have a little bit of limitations on it, but the credits is just like, it's money. You know,
Okay.
you can use it on, sometimes I like to save mine just for, to use for shipping. Like then I can buy that's just my weirdness, but then I can buy something on a shop order, use my points, and then I use my credit for my shipping, and I'm like, I didn't pay anything at all.
Yeah.
Well, I have a $20 credit, thanks to Denise, but I don't know how to apply that to my ER monthly order.
Let's see. Let's look at that. Well, Ken doesn't have a credit. Let me see. I do. Let's go to that and figure it out.
'Cause every time I go to cash out, I can't apply it. So it's like,
Huh. I think, have you tried to use it on your, I'm assuming you could use it on your Essential Rewards.
You know what? I don't think you can.
Can you not? Really? I guess I've never
because
tried.
I was trying to find out because it's all set up automatic. I've tried to, I don't know. I have not been able to find a way to use it on my Essential Rewards.
Oh, wow. I thought I had a
I
credit.
think
but
I
guess
think
I
you can only use it on a shop. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
you can only use it on a shop.
Okay.
no.
I did not know that. So
Yeah.
but that's good. Then you can use it for shipping on your shop, or if you're using your points and you don't have quite enough points to pay for everything that you have, well, then you can use it that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Find it.
Or you know, if you're doing $100, then you know you're not paying for shipping, so then you can use it for something else.
right. So true.
Um,
So true.
Oh,
So
good.
I just wanted to mention, you guys,
Oh.
that pretty much all these things you want to do are here in the virtual office up here. So when you come in, if you just click on the virtual office, that will take you to all the things that you want on the left-hand side. That's like the key to pretty much finding what you want. I'm sorry, Denise, did you have?
So, no, Young Living has a lot also of education on the Young Living. So sometimes it would be good to take maybe, a half hour or whatever and peruse through the whole, because there's the dashboard, rank qualifications, there's just member resources. So there's a lot of things on there that, and some of you have hit star, so you got a $50 bonus, but also being on Essential Rewards, any person you sign up, you will get $50 from Young Living as a gift. So, and there's no limit to that. So yes, there's all these different things that you can peruse around. There's a blog, Young Living blog. They have recipes. They have all kinds of education about products. If
This
you
is
do want to
Stuart.
learn more about the business, there's their 90-day rise, 90 day to success. You can look at that. If it is something you're thinking about that, oh, maybe I would like to do this and make some money.
So also, if you want to share with somebody else, you're talking to a friend and they're like, oh, I want to, that's something I want to do. There's this link builder here. So you're in your virtual office, member resources, and link builder. And when you go there, it has your member number here. And then here you can just copy this link and you can email that or text that to the person who wants to sign up. And then it will take you, this is going to take me out of here, but I can just put it in.
You could also just copy it and put it in your notes, and then you can just send them your link, and your number's already on there. It's already right there, so they don't have to know your number. They're just signing up with you, and they can do that by themselves, or you can help them, whatever works best.
And so, Leanne, to answer your question, so if you went there from your link and put it in your browser and you got here to become a member, under the kits here, see where it says choose your starter kit, you go to other premium kits. And here's the premium starter kit with Ningxia. So
Too fast for me.
what'd you say?
Actually, it's too fast for my computer.
Oh.
I'm trying to follow you, but my computer is like lagging. I had to go into what first?
You need your member link. You know what? I'll show you later. Okay, how about that?
Okay, thanks.
I'll show you later. So,
Okay.
let me get out of this.
So I hope that was really helpful, because it can be a little bit daunting at first and overwhelming, and so I hope that you found that helpful, because it is really good for us, you know, to help our members to understand the virtual office, and so you can really benefit from it and don't feel lost, you know, like so many of us did in the beginning. So my person that I signed up with is awesome. She's taught me so many things, Sarah Paul, and I have appreciated it so much that she's been there the whole time to support me and help me. And that's being part of Lori and I, you know, being part of Team Live Well, we have that community of educators, and you know, so yeah, I hope that you're able to take advantage of that.
And
How can I the people that signed up under me, how can I tag them? Like, I think Alicia is not on Facebook, but I know Glenna is. But how can I tag them to come into some of those communities with us?
so you can go, so the Facebook page is Team Live Well, and you can go to that page, and there's a button on the top right where you can just click invite, and then you can invite anybody that's on Facebook, or anybody that's your friend, most likely anybody that you're
Right.
following.
Yeah.
Can invite to join. So if they're not your friend, first you got to do a friend request, and once they become your friend, then you can invite them to Team Live Well, and then you can tag them in the post. And for anybody who's on Facebook, it's a great way to get education, because there's so much. I mean, and pretty much you can go on the Facebook page, and whatever you want to know about, you can just, once you're on the page, you can go into the search at the top and just type it in. So say you want to know what peppermint is good for, you can just go to the page and type in peppermint on the top, and you'll get all these posts that have to do with peppermint. Or you forget, well, how do I place my Essential Rewards order? You can type that in there, and there's videos on there. Or how do I share with somebody? Or where do I find my member link? You can find all those answers on there. So it's a super good resource.
Now, if they're not, and I do have members that are not on Facebook, so then it takes a little bit more personal one-on-one to help them. And it is nice, or they might want to make an account that's in kind of incognito, like some other people we know on this crew. And so that they're just using Facebook for that education. But if they do not want to be on Facebook, then we'll have to, like, that's why we have these Zoom calls. You don't have to be on Facebook to be on a Zoom call. Invite them to our Monday classes. Invite them so they can join the Monday classes and get some of that education. Or we can support you, Leanne, in sharing some information just through text or you know, emails or whatever. Or they can go on the website and then look at those blogs and different things, you know, direct them to that if they're not on Facebook.
And, you know, there is an opportunity where, you know, you might want more products, and you're like, well, the budget's tight. But, you know, if you're sharing what you've learned about oils with other people, using your oils, using your Ningxia, and just sharing those that with other people, like Denise had mentioned before, you know, every time a new member signs up under you, you get $50. So there's a business opportunity here, and there's, you know, commission that you can earn on the levels below you too. And so, but, you know, don't misunderstand, when you become a member with Young Living, there's absolutely no obligation to do any of that. You can just sign up and get your products that you love, you know. But if that's something that somebody, you know, is interested in doing, learning more about, you know, they have a training program to help to help us learn how to be more effective at sharing, and, you know, just to guide. I mean, it's just like a weekly Zoom class where suggestions are given and things like that, you know. So just so you know that opportunity is available if that's something that you were thinking about or wanted to learn more about. And you can learn more about it just looking in your virtual office in your account. So just wanted to let everybody know about that too. So I think that's pretty much what we wanted to talk about, right, Denise?
Yeah, I think we did good. I mean,
we went a little over on time.
Hour,
sorry.
we're, you know, almost an hour and a half. But if anybody has any questions, you know, again, please reach out to us. If you're not a member, Lori will be glad to take care of you and help you. But if there's anything I can do too, just let me know.
Is there any more questions about anything at all? A product, something on the website, Julie?
Well, I got longevity for free one of the months, and I have no idea what to do with it. And I think I put it on my face and it really burned. So that
Yeah.
was not what to do with it.
Right. Well, you can put it on your face. It is amazing for you for your skin. I actually make with coconut oil. I make a breast cream with frankincense, so longevity. It is a vitality, so you know how it smells, but you can put that in your Ningxia or in your smoothie. You can even make capsules with it. You can actually buy longevity capsules. But yes, you need a carrier oil with it. It's really, really.
I put it in my moisturizer, but I think it wasn't a big enough ratio.
Okay. Yeah, because it's really powerful. They're very,
Yeah.
and it's a blend. It is a blend of oils.
It says it's thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense. So, and it's also really high antioxidant as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I already make a capsule every day, but I don't know if I can mix it with what I put in that capsule every day. I don't know.
Yeah, it says that it has the oxygen radical absorbent capacity scale. It has scored near 150,000, so it's like off the charts as far as antioxidant, and it promotes longevity and prevents premature aging.
Well, she had it right by putting it on her face, huh?
I guess I'll just put it inside.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Melissa?
Just a quick question. Have you noticed a difference, like the Ningxia, should you drink it on an empty stomach? Does it make a difference?
to me, it doesn't. But
No.
I don't know, did you have any effect by doing that or no?
No, I just was wondering if it was better to drink it on an empty stomach or not really.
I don't think it really matters
No.
that I know of.
And then the other thing is, my husband and I, we got the Thieves Essential Rewards Kit where it has all
Oh,
the
yes. Okay.
training. And there's the spray, and then there's the big jug, right, with that you mix a capful. What's the difference? Like the little spray, the samples that we got versus, do they clean different things or is it the same thing?
The little spray has alcohol in it, actually.
Okay.
So, which the Thieves Cleaner doesn't. but you could add it if you wanted that. I've seen people add that in with they just reduce the amount of water and add a little bit of alcohol if you think you want. Like I've seen it, like teachers who want to use the thieves in their classroom, but they have to hit a certain standard for sanitizing, because they're going in the school. Whereas the thieves spray actually has alcohol in it plus thieves. But I've actually heard of people using that thieves spray. You can even spray it in the back of your throat if you feel like you have a sore throat.
Yeah.
So it's also ingestible, but you can also use it on your shopping cart handle or the toilet seat if you're in a public bathroom or on the sink, throw it in your purse and carry it with you at all times.
Some people like to spray that in their dog's mouth to help with their breath.
Oh.
But I just want to backtrack one little bit about what Lori was saying about alcohol. The hand sanitizer and the little spray bottles are CDC approved to kill 99%. Okay, they're the equation, all right, of the alcohol. When you add alcohol, like if you make your own hand sanitizer, you cannot say that it is antibacterial. You can't say, because you need to have a specific amount of alcohol. If alcohol is diluted, you need to know the ratio, and we are not chemists. So I never tell anybody to make a recipe of alcohol, thieves, and the oil and say, oh, this will kill. You can't. But when you use that spray, like Lori said, on toilet seats, on shopping carts, on your hands, that is CDC approved. It is on the CDC.
The list of products that would be approved to deal with the virus situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
That's good to know.
Julie?
While we're on thieves, the veggie spray,
Yes.
can you just make that with your own thieves? Or what is that?
People do make that. There's actually on Team Live Well, if you put in DIY veggie, there is a recipe. I personally like to just use theirs. I'm not a DIYer unless it takes like 3 minutes or less. So, which it probably wouldn't take that long. But I don't know. It's such it's just so perfectly made, their veggie soak. I don't even want to mess with it. Like,
Got it.
don't you agree, Lori? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the recipes, but I've never tried it. And it's like you have the soak. I just put a couple capfuls in a sink of water and then you're done, faster and easier. I think you could do that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So, Danielle.
Do you know any oils that would be good for a diaper rash?
well, Young Living has a whole line of seedling, and they have a diaper rash cream.
Wow.
So my suggestion would go to the seedling. There's Kids Sense, and then there's seedlings. Seedling is all for, like, I don't know if anyone has tried the lavender wipes. They're amazing for makeup remover. Just imagine you can use a wipe on your face and your baby's butt. It's toxic free. I mean, you get any of those wipes and they tell you, they have all kinds of warnings on about it. With the lavender wipes, they're just amazing for everything. And there is a diaper rash for babies on there. So that would be my best thing, as far as, instead of making it, just get that. Oh, I can't
I know,
see
I
it,
can't
Julie.
figure out the angle. Anyway, it said on this one app, lavender and Kid Sense Owie.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
I'll have to
Well,
try it.
I was at Sarah's house yesterday cleaning her house, Sarah Paul, and her little boy went in the bathroom and turned on the hot water and put his hands under and started screaming.
Ooh.
Burned both his hands, right? She went, got the lavender oil and just slathered that lavender, and in minutes the kid was fine. And then he was outside playing. It's seriously, like, we don't need to use anything but these oils and these products. It makes it life. I mean, I love simple, and this is like simple, dumb simple. Like, it's just so simple. Young Living has thought of everything, and the blends and everything. We don't have to think, oh, should we make this and that? Like, they've got it all for you. Like that Owie is amazing for little kids, and we've got so many different products. We have the insect repellent. We have and they're so, what I love about Young Living is they're so concentrated. They don't add the water, so we can. So I can make 96 loads of laundry from 64 loads of laundry. Like, I can triple, the laundry soap. It's out of stock right now. I'm not happy, but because I'm starting to run out, but it'll come one of these Wednesdays, it'll come back in stock. The dish soap, I make 3 out of 1. Even our body wash, I got these little pumps from Amazon. And I dilute it with distilled water and with Shutron and with the body wash I use, and so it like lasts forever. Like, it's just amazing, because everything is so concentrated.
Yeah. And Denise brought up something I wanted to mention about too that I forgot, was she mentioned that What's New Wednesday. So during COVID, like many people, Young Living's had a little trouble sourcing some ingredients. So more things than normal are out of stock. And the reason things go out of stock is because Young Living they won't just get some kind of inferior ingredient and say, okay, well, I'll just use that because I can't find what I really want, or if something happened with their crop and it's not quite right the way they want, it doesn't hit their safety standards, they'll just put the item out of stock that has those ingredients in it until they can source it from where they want. So right now there's a pretty good little list of things that are out of stock. So every Wednesday, and kind of, instead of stuff just randomly coming back in stock, every Wednesday there's a list of maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 things that come back in stock. And usually we'll get a little email or notification. It's always on the Facebook page, and then they'll let you know. Sometimes you can only buy the items on Shop. Sometimes you can buy it on Shop and ER. Sometimes there's limits on how much you can get. And sometimes it's something you better go ahead and get,
Right.
Before it goes out of stock again, because everybody's going to see it and they're going to say, oh, no,
Right.
I want this, and it'll be out of stock.
It's seasonal things too. Like right now, which it's amazing, we're getting Inner Defense free this month.
Yeah.
But the Thieves Cough Drops, I just ordered another one because these are amazing, but they go out of stock. I mean, I can't imagine, I can't believe they're already not out of stock, but the cough drops, and these are, again, certified as cough drops. So these are, again, approved by the FDA, I believe it is, that they could, because they didn't always call them cough drops, but they are cough drops now. Just like the hand sanitizer, it used to be called hand purifier, but now it's been on the list, so it's a hand sanitizer now. Yeah, so it's these products, and then now they have the Thieves chest rub too. They have a chest rub, so that's one you want to scoop up to this time of year, because we might need it. Maybe down in Florida, not so much. I don't know.
Who knows? Everybody
I have
get
one
the-
other question.
Yeah, go for it.
I read somewhere that you cannot mix oregano and clove, like in a capsule. You ever heard that? Do you think that could be true?
I don't know, because I think in a capsule, does that mean take it internally then?
Yes, because I have a capsule that I make with thieves, cinnamon, oregano, and copaiba. And I was putting clove in it too until I read that, and then I stopped putting the clove in it.
I'll have to look into that. Clove and
Oregano.
oregano.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was there an explanation that you remember of why such a
I know I can't. It was probably over my head. I don't know, but anyway, apparently I'm going to add longevity now.
There you go. Just not on your face.
Because I don't think oregano is in thieves.
No, I think it's rosemary, isn't it? That's
So if you added something that was already in thieves, would that be too much then? Is that kind of what you're saying?
I think what she's thinking is Young Living already mixing it in one of their blends,
Oh,
oregano and clove.
Yeah,
'Cause clove
that's what I was looking. So now oregano, I know it is really, really powerful.
strong, yeah.
And because I was thinking it was in inner defense, though. I think that's what.
I don't know.
Well, never mind. You were getting ready to close. If you find it, let me know.
I can get back to you on that.
Sure. So
Okay.
inner defense, it has
Oregano, thyme, lemongrass.
inner
Oh, it does
defense
have
has
Steve.
oregano and clove in it.
It does.
Yes,
Okay.
the inner defense does.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm making my own inner defense then.
Yes. Yeah, inner defense has coconut oil, oregano, thyme, lemongrass, and then it has the thieves blend in, which is clove, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and cinnamon. So yes, I thought I knew that they had mixed those two together.
Am I
So-
putting too much cinnamon in if I have a drop of cinnamon and a drop of thieves then?
I mean, thieves already has it in, but
Yeah.
I don't think it. If you're good with it, it just might not be necessary.
Mhm.
I do really like this supplement book because it gives you a lot of good information about the supplements, and we will do a class about the supplements at some point. But the next class is, you can get that on Amazon. Jen O'Sullivan. It has even all about the CBD in it too, which is really nice.
Mhm.
And even has different protocols like kids health, joint and mobility health protocol. Like it has like what to take before breakfast, at breakfast, the different supplements to have a good regimen for specific things like hormone health. So there's just so many things to learn. But this is really, really, and it's not expensive. I think it's like $18.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that much anymore.
Yeah, it might like 15 something.
It's
Yeah.
very reasonable.
That and this essential oil book, or get the I have the app too, like Lori had mentioned, or get the app. I think it's like $7 or $8.
Yeah, there's one, you can go on the Life Science Publishing website and they have one there. That's the app. It's basically what's in the, that little pocket reference book that Denise showed you, but it's it's an app on your phone, which is super convenient because then you always have it with you,
Mhm.
So when you have questions, like Julie, that's where Julie found the diaper rash oils, and that way you kind of empowers you to learn to figure out for yourself what you need, and what you can use the oils you have for, because you can look it up from either way. You can look up diaper rash, or you can look up the oil lavender and say, well, what is the constituents of it, and what is it good for, et cetera, et cetera. So if anybody's wants either of those things, just let me know and I can help you get that, definitely. And also, I think before we close, does anybody have any ideas of what they would like to have a class on, like at a later date, like something that you are interested in learning more about? It's like Denise said, in a few weeks, we're going to do the toxin-free living and a supplements class also. Anything else that someone is thinking, a thought that you have about what you'd like to learn more about? You can text me if you think of something. So I sure appreciate you guys all joining. It was so great to see everyone. And I didn't get to meet Gladys. I think Gladys is your friend, right, Melissa?
No. Last reports told me about the class.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So that's how I got to join.
Oh,
hi,
great.
Gladys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had
Thank
you.
for joining.
I had you mixed up with a different Gladys. So.
Oh,
Yeah, Gladys, the one that's here in New York, my friend, she texted me before and she said she wasn't able to. So I don't know.
Yeah.
She wanted to, and up to about an hour before, then she said she couldn't.
Okay. Things come up.
Denise, I think I know, is it your sister-in-law, Donna?
Oh, Donna Cromwell.
Cromwell?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I go to Downingtown
Oh, you go to Downingtown.
congregation.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. Well, if I'd like to get in touch with you and talk with you more, if something you would like. So can I ask Glazer for your number?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very good information. Thank you.
You're
What's
welcome.
your last name, Gladys?
Neely.
Neely.
I thought
begins
it was
with a-
Knight.
Begins with a K.
You sure you're not Gladys Knight?
Well, it's Kniele. It almost looks like night. So,
Wow.
are you all from Reading?
Let's see. I lived in Reading for a while. I guess, am I the connection of everybody here? So I lived in Reading with Denise and then moved away, and my mom is here. My mom is Judy Ferg, and my sister is here, Julie, and they're in like northern Pennsylvania, near Wilkes-Barre area.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to South Carolina, and that's where I met Danielle. So Danielle Ward.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to Florida, and that's where I met Melissa and Leanne and Emily. And then I
Wow.
worked for Enthrive, and that's where I met, and Ruth, sorry. And then I worked for Enthrive, and that's where I met Teresa.
Wow, so there's nobody really from Reading too much then.
There's a huge,
No.
yeah, but Team Live Well has a huge amount of people in
Yeah.
Reading. It's just this
Yeah.
little group here tonight is
Yeah,
mostly
okay.
not. Yeah, there's a ton of people that
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Lori and I teamed up, and I did invite people. So I'm hoping as we do this regularly, we're going to do probably twice a month, a Friday evening and a Saturday afternoon, to have continued education. So hopefully
Yeah.
we'll have more and more joining us.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're
Is
here
there
for you
is there
guys.
anything in particular?
Yeah.
Gladys, you had any questions about anything in particular?
No, I just heard a little bit about the thieves. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Yes, definitely for immune support. And right now we need that. It's going into this season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I will be in touch with you,
Okay, all
Gladys.
right.
Thank you for joining. I really
All
appreciate
right,
it.
thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Sorry we went
Okay.
a lot over
Night.
time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, nice to see you all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night. It's like the meeting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Emily,
Bye.
Yeah. Can I give you a call in a few minutes? Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. We'll see you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.